Hello Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. I am the Oracle Healer here on YouTube. Today's reading is going to be sort of a check-in for all of my Scorpios tuning in today. Keep in mind that anything can get brought up. It just sort of depends on what spirit wants to shed to light. Okay, I am using a new tarot deck. It's Grimmelkin's Curious Cats Tarot. I'm really excited to use this one. It's new. But we are going to first start off by getting you an affirmation card, okay? And then we're going to jump into the tarot, see what's going on. We're going to get some oracles out here to get more details on the tarot as well. And then we are going to be doing charms, initials, my divination sticks, and then overall advice from spirit before you go. Please remember to only take what resonates or what you feel is for you and leave behind anything that maybe just doesn't make sense. I do get very specific messages sometimes, and a lot of different scenarios may come through, okay, since again there's different people tuning in. So just take what you feel is for you, flip anything that you need to flip. Sometimes it does come in different kind of perspectives, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Spirit, what is the affirmation today for Scorpio? I do want to say I'm actually feeling like drowsy. So I don't know, there's something with like maybe you're sick or just tired and need of rest. Let's see what you get though. I'm curious to see. This font is so small, so I gotta... Cool. Okay. So your affirmation card says, I am a powerhouse. I am indestructible. Okay, Scorpio. Cool. I am a powerhouse. You could be doing a lot or really like... I don't know why I'm seeing like transformation or at your peak, or like something's coming, something that's gonna like elevate you, or maybe you're already elevated into something. I don't know. Let's see. Look at how beautiful this deck is. I love it. I actually feel called to do it this way too. Just a little harder. Okay. Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know at this time? Thank you so much. What do you want to shed to light today for Scorpio? Scorpio needs to know. Bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Cups. So you have 6 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and 2 of Swords. I feel called to read the 6 of Swords out of all of these, so I'm going to do that. Let's see. I can't stop looking at that butterfly here. You could live in a city, I do want to say. I'm hearing like city life. 6 of Swords may enter your reading as a sign that you are headed into calmer waters. This may indicate a physical voyage, or it may point to one that starts within. Change is afoot, and it will eventually lead you away from any disruption and toward desirable opportunity. Because the energy of the 6 of Swords is kind of a subtle vibe, it may not be evident at first, but have faith you are on the right path to somewhere worthy of such a long trip. You know, it's really interesting because I was kind of getting that with this whole I am a powerhouse thing, that maybe you were going under some sort of like transition or transformation, or it was just like giving that like something was coming, and I feel like that's what this card is resembling here. I like how it talks about going on a voyage or going on a trip. This could be quite literal for you as well. Maybe a change in environment, maybe going to the city or away from the city. But wherever it is that this voyage is taking you could involve things in regards to your career, and again, like a change of environment for you. Another thing that's pointing out to me is this corner over here. I don't know if that's meant to look like a heart on purpose, but it looks like a heart to me. Do you see that right here? This could also have to do with like love or a transition in love. For those of you that have like a partner that you've been with for quite some time, like a long-term relationship, this could also mean that if you guys have been having difficult times, that you're going to go into calmer waters with this person or in this connection. Okay, that's only for some of you. With the Knight of Pentacles, I am getting again, you know, this one's talking about going on a voyage here. I'm even getting like more travel towards opportunities, or I am also seeing like growing opportunities as well. I feel like this card also talks about patience, because you see how like we have the roots down here and the pumpkin is growing, and he's sort of just like, okay, I'm just gonna wait now, see how this like blossoms. And you also have the Two of Swords here too, so now is the time to wait. I feel like patience is very important right now at this time. I don't know if patience is something that you're struggling with, because we have the Two of Swords here. There's also something I feel like either having to do with love or having to do with career, or this change that you're going to go through, with things maybe being a little bit foggy and a little bit unclear. There could be something that you're trying to get clearance on moving forward. I feel like this could have to do with finances, but I'm getting more of maybe like with love, or it can be a mix of both for some of you even. And I feel like you kind of maybe don't know what to do, so you're kind of like standing around or waiting. This card also does talk about you know, your work ethic, being really focused and determined, to see a task that you've been working on be completed, like waiting for the completion, waiting for the growth, for things to sprout, for your efforts. And I feel like as far as questions goes, this card does ask you to look within and ask yourself if you're being cautious about anything at this time. Are you holding back anything? Maybe holding back certain feelings in regards to love, or holding back your full potential out of fear, you know, out of the fear of maybe striking out, of not being good enough, or the fear of change is what I'm hearing. Also asking yourself if you're staying in the same path because it's safe, which also ties back to change and being afraid of change. Is your determination coming out of like stubbornness because you can't let go of something that is failing? There's like a bunch of different energy that's coming through with this. But when this card's in balance, when you're in balance, this card does promise that the task that you're giving the most attention to will work itself out, but not if you're being impatient, which I feel like is the main thing. So as long as you can like stay steady in what you're doing and have the patience and do the work, I feel like your efforts will definitely be rewarded here. But yeah, there's definitely something moving forward with the Two of Swords that is still unclear to you. Maybe something that you've been wanting clarity on. It feels like it's coming towards this like relationship or towards this change, which is why you feel a little bit stuck. Like, do I jump off this sword? If I do, what's gonna happen? I kind of don't want to jump off this sword yet because I can't see anything that's in front of me. So why am I going to take this leap if I'm still like unsure type of thing. That's the type of energy that it's giving. This Three of Cups is a card of talking about, oh, and we even have Ace of Cups too. That is so beautiful. We have a lot of cups energy with these two. Anyways, but this talks about emotions that you start feeling when you work together in a group. This could be for those of you who work together with people, maybe at work. Again, this could also be in regards to a relationship, because I really do see that as like a heart and feel like there's a relationship here that's impacting you at this time. At least for some of you, if not all of you. But I do want to say that this also talks about being vulnerable without fear, having compassion without fear, and understanding that in order for things to blossom, that self-expression and being vulnerable is definitely necessary. It also talks about looking at your community and looking at people that surround you and asking yourself if these people in your community or your friend group or your life support you and support your values, or if they could potentially be something or be an obstacle that gets in the way of that, or that can put you off track when it comes to what you're trying to move towards, whatever that may be. Kind of like a distraction. Like, are these people that are surrounding you a good distraction or a bad distraction? But nonetheless, I see you very focused with this Six of Swords. I feel like it's almost kind of giving also like having your eyes on the prize when it comes to something. But anyways, yeah, this Knight of Pentacles and this Two of Swords, they're kind of giving two different things. Like, this is giving work, and waiting for this dramatic change. I see change in setting with this one, but I also see change or being uncertain with maybe a decision that needs to be made at this time or sometime in the future. Really interesting. So we're actually gonna get some future energy here before we start getting the oracles. So what's the future energy here for Scorpio moving forward? Okay, interesting. I actually want to check this Six of Pentacles really quickly. Just give me a second. I'm gonna read it to you and see if there's anything that is making sense, okay? I actually feel called to read the whole thing. Stay with me here, because I really do feel like this is going to be very, very important for some of you watching, or most of you. So it says the orange cat gives out a fresh supply of fish to influence the cats around him, and as a result holds all the power. Desperately hungry, the starving neighborhood strays gather, set aside their pride and hope for his scraps. Of course, this is what the manipulative cat wants, as it is well aware of their desperation and uses it to toy with them. Granted, he doesn't have to give them anything, but in doing so and expecting something in return, is it really being generous? By using his resources, the cat builds power by showing all those who are hungry who is in control. The Six of Pentacles in a reading asks that you consider the delicate balance between the haves and the have-nots. If you are lucky enough to be in the first category, you may need to contemplate what motivates you. Are you restoring balance by offering your abundance of resources to help those in need, or is that generosity of yours merely an investment of sorts, as you most certainly will expect to be paid back some way or another? Because the Six of Pentacles directs our awareness to the issue of power within a relationship or situation, be aware of the appearance of altruism in others, as it may be that their actions are not so philanthropic after all, and they might expect you to repay plus interest later. I often use the example of the vacation with the in-laws. Sure, they bought the airline tickets and splurged for the fancy hotel, but if they are in control of what you do and when you do it, that ain't much of a vacation. Having the resources to help others, negative side, using resources to control, being under them. So for some of you, you could be in this role of being the one that either has a lot of money or maybe is the provider in a relationship. And this could be coming through here, I feel like, as a warning, because we actually got the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords talks about loss or losing something. So you could be feeling, I'm not really getting if this loss of the Three of Swords is having to do, we're going to get the oracles here. I'm curious to see if this is having to do with like loss financially, or having to do with love here. But anyways, back to the Six of Pentacles card. This card is asking, if you're in that position, are you taking that for granted? The fact that you're sort of like the breadwinner, if that's the case for you. And if you're using it to maybe some way or somehow in a negative way to get something out of your partner. I'm not trying to like expose anyone. Like I said, if you feel like this is your case, it's coming through. Now, if you're on the flip side of things and maybe you're feeling like someone is using some kind of higher power against you, whether it's money or not, in order to get you to decide something, there's definitely warning here. Another thing that was standing out to me a lot was where the book was talking about how, where is it at? Are you restoring balance by offering your abundance of resources to help those in need? Or is that generosity of yours an investment that's being expected to pay back in some way or another? It's almost kind of like asking like if what you're doing right now, or if what you're doing or providing, if you're doing it for the right reasons, like to build something for yourself, or if it's with someone, because there's something about love that's coming through here. So if you're doing this for you, or if you're doing it for someone or whatever, whoever it is, whatever the drive is for doing this, if you're doing it out of the kindness of your own heart, or if you're just doing it so that way this person that you're with does something for you back, or maybe like decides something that you've been wanting them to decide. Whatever this is, I see you really in your head about it, because this Nine of Swords represents like anxiety, and I feel like this is going with the Two of Swords too. Let's jump into the oracles already, because I'm very, very curious to see what this is about. I want to get some clarity for you on all of this. I actually feel called to put the swords out on the table. I'm going to save your cards over here, but I feel like this is right here what we need clarity on. All of this like swords energy here. Can I get clarity, Spirit, on the Three of Swords? The Three of Swords here. We have happiness. Can I get more clarity on this? Good. Oh, that was my fault. We have spiritual message, source, spiritual message soon. We have respect. I feel like this is going to this like Six of Pentacles. Maybe respect is lacking. If right, because there's different people tuning in today. If you are someone who maybe is using your power, financial power, or whatever this power could be over someone else, to expect them to give you something back. I just keep seeing, and it's interesting how we're talking about like abuse of power when your affirmation says I'm a powerhouse and I'm indestructible. I'm not trying to call out all my Scorpios here, okay? If you feel like the energy is flip-flopped, then like I said, like do that. If you feel like this is someone else who's in this energy and not you, interesting. Bottom of the deck we have freedom. But yeah, maybe you're doing this without realizing it, or if it's not you, it's someone, it's this like person or a person. I'm feeling a little bit blocked. That's all this sword energy that you're in, or that you're going to be in, that's coming through. I'm actually getting a headache on the right side of my head, on the back. Yeah, this is something that maybe you've been sitting on. I don't know why I keep hearing something about the past. Maybe something hasn't been let go of yet. What else do I need to know? Hopefully these oracles, these tea leaves will give us some more. I'm here to do it one more time. If we don't get anything, we'll stop. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. There's a lot of stuff coming through that's connecting. We have quite a few here. Okay. Let's see what you got. So we have dagger. Actually, my battery is about to die. Let me change it because I don't want to get interrupted. Give me 1 second. Okay. So we have dagger, fear or worries, tense situations. Yeah, that's with all of the sword energy that's coming through here. So the month of July is significant. That's like 4 months from now. I'm filming this in March. My readings are timeless, but the month of July is going to be significant here. You did get the soon card. So July could be when something significant is going to happen. Okay. Maybe a decision will be a lot more clear. We have throne, position of authority. This is what we're getting with the Six of Pentacles. Maybe you having... Remember how I was saying maybe like more being the breadwinner, or having some kind of like power over someone else or something else that I feel like is maybe causing you to act unfairly with someone, with whether you like know it or not, or realize it or not. We have tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Meal, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Remember how I was saying that there was like a warning here because you got the Three of Swords, and that's what the Three of Swords is about. This is the card of like loss. This could be heartbreak, losing a person. But it could even be material wealth. So I think it's interesting because we were talking in terms of power and like money, because I kept saying like breadwinner. So it's almost like you're getting like a warning from the universe where they're kind of like Because there's something having to do with like getting a new job, but also like abuse of like power. I don't know if it's at this job or if it's because of this new job. There's gonna be like a big change, a big financial change, and spirit and your guides want to make sure that it's not gonna like get to your head, even though you're gonna have like a higher position of like authority. So you're getting like a warning here. And I like how the shark fell on spiritual message as well, that just because like you get something, it can very much still get taken away from you. And it's not that like your angels, your guides are out to get you or anything like that, but it is one of those things that if you're not gonna like take care of something that's very precious, it can get taken away, you know. We have ant, work, achievement, success. This is in regards to that new job or getting a new job. We have moon, changes in your life. Yeah, I was getting like changes in environment. So I was saying it could be moving, changes when it comes to love, changes when it comes to like finances. There's like a lot of change that's like coming through. We have the month of April as well. So July, April, 1 month after another. That's when you can expect change. We have younger woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman, so someone that's younger than you. That's confirmation on what we were getting about this, maybe be relating to like love, or maybe over abusing your power when it comes to someone. I feel like it has to do with this person here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We have clubs. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. We have pin, new job or career, confirmation on that. And we also have weeping willow, family sorrow. With family sorrow, I feel like this has to do with, I actually feel called to get cards for this really quickly. Okay, clarity on the card here. Who this person is, and clarity on weeping willow. Whoa, card shot out, it fell. So I was asking for cards on these two things here. You got the Chariot and you got Six of Cups. I'm seeing like, because I was asking what is this like have to, I feel like these two are going together. Someone making you wanting to do something, and I feel like it maybe could be like someone having to do with like family, or someone in your family, or families playing a role here. You could be moving towards like family. I feel like you've it's interesting that you got the Six of Cups with this too, because the Six of Cups talks about being able to like lay back and relax, knowing that you're being taken care of. So maybe you wanting to maybe move away from this job to move close to like family, to have family being like family take care of you, or deciding not to do that. But that's what the Six of Cups energy is, like not really doing anything or putting in hard work because you know that there's this like big house with like a roof over your head, food on the plate, type of energy. It's like a carefree, not worrying type of energy here, but there's also like movement. This could also just be maybe like a situation that's gonna cause you to move. It's gonna be different for everybody, but that's what I'm getting with that. Let's go ahead and put these cards together, see what you get in your charms. Okay, so let's get the charms. If you have your volume up all the way, lower it down because it does get loud. Let's write the charms today for Scorpio. My ring almost came off. Maybe there's going to be a change in like commitment or something. Look, we have teacher and we had education. Look, we have break cycle. Let me zoom you in. We're getting a lot of interesting things here. So this teacher's confirmation on that. Look, you got the little crystal ball too. We have the sun. There's like a really clear message here about being very careful when it comes to abusing power. Or whatever it is that you have, this like clutch. I don't know why I want to say that. This clutch that you have over someone else. I put that karma card away, but that's what this crystal ball is reminding me of. Like future events, kind of like depending on what you do or what you don't do, to be very careful because you don't want anything. We also have misunderstanding. We have here someone reaching for something, but they almost kind of have like an uncertain look on their face. So you could be wanting to reach out to someone about something, but you're unsure. We have break cycle. I heard even pick up old bad habits. We have date. You could also be asking someone on a date, or someone's going to contact you and ask you on a date. I'm also getting a very important phone call with this as well. Could be a phone call from this teacher or from someone that you're going to learn something from, or like school. But we're having an important phone call, so make sure your phone is within reach. I do feel called to get a little bit more for you, so I'm going to do that. The letter G could be significant. We have J. You can know someone named J. They could maybe even be the person who's going to contact you. You didn't get anything here, so I'm going to... We have self-love. So self-love is needed or going to be worked on moving forward. I also see you digging up something. This could be digging up wounds from the past. Or, oh, I was hearing, remember how we were talking about being patient and how patience was key? And we were talking about like planning routes. You could be maybe in the near future here getting a little bit impatient and deciding to like take back something that you planted or that you wanted to plant, if that makes sense, before giving it time to grow. You could be thinking about it. Whether or not some of you will follow through is not coming through right now, but that's what we're getting for that. Let's get some initials. Sometimes I do get words with the initials, and then we'll get your divination sticks here. I'm hearing break. Someone needs a break. Or someone is breaking something. We're getting some messages here. I'm just trying to make sure. If you guys see any like messages that you're pulling, go ahead and go with that if it makes sense for you. Okay. I'm getting bull. Someone could like be a bull rider or drink Red Bull. We're getting LVN. Someone could be an LVN. I'm hearing break, so this means someone needs a break. Well, we also did get break cycle here, so it could be break some cycle about the past, or maybe something that's not really old ways or old habits or ways of thinking. That so it's just about something that needs to be broken because it's like holding you back. We have to drink more water. We have Mr. Someone could call you Mr. Or this could be this teacher that's coming through. But these initials could be your initials or someone that's playing significance in your life at this time. We have NVLXTRIISVQI RTAWLLUB DRM KR and B. We're gonna put this to the side and get your sticks here. I pull out however many I feel I need to pull out without looking, so let's go ahead and see what you get. Okay, let's see what you get, or what you got. Oh, okay. So we have here, I don't know if it'll focus, maybe I should zoom in a little more. We have great worry over situation. We did get a lot of swords energy, so you being really in your head, maybe undecided, not knowing what to do, or you just having a lot of like brain fog at this time. We have a father figure loves and misses you. We have Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. That could be a song that maybe you've like heard, or you heard while you were out somewhere. We have Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley as well. We have Beware of Heavy Lifting. So if you have a job that requires heavy lifting, or if you go to the gym, be very careful while doing that to avoid getting hurt. We have Plan a Date. We did get that here, so maybe you're the one who's gonna plan a date, or you're being called to plan a date with someone. We have XOXO, your person. So your person's giving you hugs and kisses through your reading. We also have children, so children could play a role here. We did get some dates. I believe it was, what were they? It was July and March. No, we're in March. April. July and April could be when maybe some of you will find out that you're gonna have children. Okay, that's like for a small portion of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away so we can jump into your advice. We're now in your advice section. Before you go, I'm just going to shuffle these. I did combine 2 decks here, just for extra cards. I have a feeling you might get a rose card, but let's see. I feel like lately with the other horoscopes, it's been mainly like the moon tarot, but let's see. What's the advice today for Scorpio before they leave Spirit? What did I say? And we are taking bottom of the deck. Okay, a lot of cards here. Let's see. First one, we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So you're being called to ask where boundaries need to be met. This could be with like friends. This could be boundaries with friends and family. We were getting stuff about like moving or creating travel or wanting to go back to like somewhere where you feel like safer, or like where you would be taken care of without responsibility. Maybe you're being called to set a boundary there with that. So again, this could be setting a boundary with family or with friends, maybe friends that play a negative role in your life, if that rings a bell for you. If not, you know, that's totally fine. This could also be in your relationship, creating boundaries with certain things. We also have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Nothing will come of the situation. We also have you're very close to achieving your goal, hold your vision, and transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Very interesting that we got that. I feel like this nothing will come of the situation has to do with something that, this is only going to be for some of you. If you're dealing with something right now that has to do with like maybe like an argument that happened that you either want to go your way, or if like a situation where one person is being stubborn and doesn't want to let go of something that happened. I'm hearing that like fighting won't fix anything, or like I keep hearing spirit say like nothing will come out of that, out of like fighting. That might ring a bell for some of you. If it does, it's for you. If it doesn't ring a bell, then it's not. But I just keep hearing that like nothing will happen in this situation. We won't get anywhere. Growth won't be made if we're like stuck in this like same cycle type of thing. Okay. But I'm going to leave this here with you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me for today's reading. If you enjoyed and would like to see future readings like this one, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. If you do, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that way you get notified anytime I do post a new reading, poll, or video. And I'll see you all on my next one. Bye, Scorpios.